Uh-oh. You hear that?
Get 'em, Tom. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Time to type to pull up at your house and read off your screen name account. Make it come clean, and even make it call your spouse. So why don't you come on out and see what we're talking about? We got you on camera, but first, is anyone in the house? Look, we got your chat logs, we got you by the balls. And when the police pull up, we give them to the law. It's the big homie Tom from Colorado, he on the stroll. Pulling up on pairs from Colorado Pet Patrol. Royce K, so you know it.
Hey, you're that guy that did my tattoo. Yeah, what are you doing, man? Yeah, how old's that friend of yours? How old is that friend? 18, 19, badass. You're not the one that did the tattoo?
No.
I got this tattoo, you did it like 2 years ago.
You sure?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're that guy that meets year-olds, aren't you?
No.
Who's the girl you're trying to meet right now?
She's like 18, 19.
Yeah, you can be honest. My name's Thomas. I'm with Colorado Pet Patrol. I'm not law enforcement, but you can be honest with me or I can call the police. How old's that girl? How's that girl you're trying to meet?
18,
I have all the phone calls, man. I have everything. If you're not honest, I'm just going to call the police.
Dude, oh, I'm just going to leave them.
Well, I know where you live. I'll send the police to your house.
No,
So I want you to be honest.
How old is she?
On the phone, you told her she needs to lie about her age. So I know you know.
No, I never told her to lie about her age.
Dude, I have all the phone calls recorded. I have everything. See this right here?
If we'd gone into a bar or something like that, maybe, but I mean, that was to be 21.
Yeah, but how did she tell you she was?
18.
You got to be honest, man.
I swear.
No, dude,
She's on
you
the-
told her on the phone, you said you got to lie about your age.
If we were to go into a bar or something.
No, because she told you she was 13 3 times.
That's freaked out. No.
Dude,
I
mean,
saw it as 18.
You didn't see it. Come on, man.
No. That's.
You want to show you?
No.
You responded it to her. Well, you're going to go home either way.
Okay.
I don't plan on calling the police, but if you're going to lie, I'm going to call the police.
No, I'm not trying to lie to you, bro.
You
Did I do your tattoo?
No, you didn't do my
Okay,
tattoo.
I was gonna
I just
say,
know you do tattoos. But you told her to lie about her age.
If we were to go into a club or a bar.
She told you she was 13 years old. I'm going to show you, man. You can, here, I'm going to show you.
Okay.
You said on the phone, I can't pull the phone call up, but you told her to lie about her age.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I got it all, man. Pretty good at what I do.
Who are you?
Thomas with Colorado Pet Patrol. I catch people who meet with year-olds like you are doing right now.
Do you know she was on an adult website?
I know that. Do you know kids are on adult websites all the time?
No.
You didn't know that?
I'm
Do kids make mistakes?
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do as adults?
We stay the fuck away from 13
So what are we doing here? That's what I want to know. What are we doing here?
I was just meeting a girl. I just got on this Wild or whatever, some website. I usually stick to another one altogether.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her.
I know.
She looks 18, 19.
No, but she told you she was, and that is not a picture of an 18, 19-year-old. And you clearly knew she had never had sex before. She was completely innocent.
She told me she was a virgin. And
Yeah,
I thought
so
that was
see-
really cool. I told her to hang on to that.
Yeah, but you said if somebody's going to do it, it should be you.
No.
Dude,
No.
Are you intoxicated when you're on the phone? I've heard these phone calls. Are you intoxicated?
No.
So you're
No.
sober when you're on the phone?
Well, I'm on my meds, but.
Okay, do the meds make you loopy a little bit?
Sometimes.
Does it make you forget what you said?
No.
Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't remember.
No, I don't think so. You see, no, when she said she was 18, I thought she was.
She never said she was 18.
She sounded like a little.
Mhm.
You know what a little is?
I don't.
I'm on Fat Life and stuff.
Okay.
And there's.
Do you
girls-
fantasize about young girls?
No, not at all.
So what do you
Not at
mean?
all.
What is littles?
A little. It's just a girl that talks like she did.
Like a child.
She totally talks like a little.
So you're into people that sound like they're children.
No, I'm actually into older girls.
Okay, well, you're here today.
I was just, oh my God, this is a trip.
It is a trip.
Dude, okay, check it out. If I would have asked her age.
Were you going to ask for ID?
Yeah.
You planned on asking for ID?
If she had seemed like a 13-year-old, yes.
But she talked like a 13-year-old.
Well, that's the thing.
The picture was a 13-year-old. She told you she was a
A lot
13-year-old.
of girls that talk like that.
But do they say they're 13?
No, I swear to God, I never heard her say. But I believe you. I'm not calling you a liar.
So did you ever talk about taking her to a bar? Because she never told you she was 18.
We talked about And I said, well, I could probably. She looked old. She looked over 21. So
okay, did she? So, but she never. You guys never talked about going to a bar, and she never said she was 18.
It was like a club or something.
But she never said she was 18, though, right? She never. Not once did she say she was 18. Not once. So why would you say you have to lie about your age if she never even told you she was 18? I just want honesty, man. That's it. So let me tell you, you're a 503rd person we've caught in Colorado. 503. I got 265 arrests.
Right.
I call the police on people who, and because then you obviously there's no accountability.
Well, no. I mean, I got off that website, so it's just like.
When did you get off the website?
The next day, I lost my phone. I had the phone with another number. So I tripped on it. I was just seeing, okay, what websites, looking, going down dating sites.
Okay.
I was on FetLife for a long time, and that just kind of got weird.
Well, I get FetLife, but you're into all that stuff. That's fine. But you're telling this year-old to go search up Dom and all that and come back and talk to you, right?
She wanted to know what a DS dynamic was.
Well, you said you liked it. She said, what was it, right? Because she didn't know what it was.
I told her
you told her, Google it and come back and we'll talk about it, was your exact words.
She wanted to know, and I'm just like...
She never even knew about Dom. She didn't know what it was.
I know. I told her to Google that shit.
Do you think you should be teaching year-olds what Dom is?
Well, I counsel subs all the time.
You counsel what?
Subs.
Subs?
You know the DS?
But they're adults, though, right?
Yeah. Well, sometimes they're 18, 19 years old.
But that's not against the law.
No, it's not. I mean, but even then, I'm kind of weary, just like, that's kind of young. I like an older experience.
Have you talked to younger before?
No, I'm more into older, experienced women.
So why were you so into this one?
She was beautiful.
You said she's a goddess. She's perfect.
Beautiful. But then I started reading her texts and the way that she was writing, and it was just kind of weird. Yeah, I sent you some pictures.
I mean, maybe your eyes aren't good. That's actually a 20-year-old, but we've been using that picture for a year. Every single one, 100%.
Is that even her?
It 100% is her. And you've been talking 100% she exists.
Okay.
And she told you she was. And I have the phone call, man, and I could prove this in a trial that you said you have to lie about your age. You said that.
That was about going into a club.
Where did she say she was 18 though?
I swear I saw her say 18.
I
wasn't paying that much attention. She wrote really, really weird. So I figured, okay, she's.
But you said she sounded young.
She sounded like a little.
Yeah. Okay. So she sounded like a little. She wrote like she was young, right? Because you said
she just wrote weird. I just figured she didn't speak good.
And she told you she was. On the phone, did she speak good English?
No. Well, no. I could barely understand half the words she was saying.
Dude, I do this all the time, man. It's total horseshit.
Have you heard her? Have you heard the conversation?
Dude, she works for me.
Have you heard?
She works for me. This is my organization. We make these, man. But I'll tell you, that is a picture of a 12-year-old. I'll tell you who you were talking to. You even said she sounds like a little. I don't know 100% what a little is. And she told you several times that she was 30.
There's littles and there's small. A little is just a girl that likes to act like a brat and talks fun, like
a teenager or what? Younger?
Like a little. Like it's just they call themselves brats.
Well, typically people that like littles, they like it's a daddy-daughter type thing, right? Young girls.
Well, there's DDLG dynamics and stuff out there. I'm not one of those.
You just like littles.
Well, no, I like girls. I like women. Period. I mean, but I don't like anybody under 19, 20. Truthfully, I mean, 21 or older is best, just because we can go into a club. There's sanctuary.
But you clearly knew she couldn't go into a club. You said she had to lie about her age. She told you she was.
Looked old enough to get into a club that if she was with me, she would probably be no problem. The sanctuary is kind of cool. They're like that.
You would bring somebody that looked.
No. I thought. See, okay. I'm gonna
get her into clubs.
If she was with me going into the sanctuary, yeah. I mean, I'm a tattoo artist. I'm pretty well known. Okay. I card people all the time.
So you're good with age then, pretty much, right? I mean, you got some experience with that.
No, but if I'm a little weary, I mean, I'm gonna ask for an ID.
So you would ask her for her ID?
Yeah.
You didn't say nothing about that in here. You never even questioned
you
it.
Don't tell somebody that. I mean, it's just kind of, that's one of those things.
I mean,
that you pop up on them.
Yeah, but you on the phone, you clearly were worried about, hey, you need to lie about your age. And you can't say it was for the club, man.
Well, no, that's what I was talking about. Is if we were to go to a club. She said she lived with her mom was on meth or something like that, and she was.
What does this mean to you, man? This is where we're not getting. What does that mean to you?
Oh, you see,
you confirmed after it. You still responded. She said it again too.
Where did? Okay. No, well, she said she was in Longmont. That was what. Perfect
Yeah, that's
was
way
about.
after. That's way after. Way after, man. I don't understand where you're not getting. You start talking about DOMs.
I think what you're doing is awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think what you're doing is not awesome.
Well,
and you're kind of lying, man.
No, I would have asked for a card. I would have said, Lucy.
Do 13-year-olds have IDs typically?
Well, no, if she wouldn't have had an idea, I would have.
I'm just standing back a little bit so I got you in the camera. You're fine. So she probably wouldn't have had an ID, because then what would you have done?
I would have walked away. I would have said sorry.
You
I
would
wouldn't have tattooed her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have given her a tattoo. That's what she was talking. That's what.
Well, you wanted to have sex with her. I no. You wanted to eat her out, give her a 16th orgasm.
Well, that's just a line, but yeah.
A line to a 13-year-old?
No. To somebody that was on an adult website. That.
But you remember you were not on whatever you called that other one, where they probably do some like that, right? Where they fantasize and do all these fetish type things, right?
There's DDLG fucking dynamics.
So if you're into that, that's cool. But do they ever say?
No, I'm not into the DDLG.
Okay, no. If you're into the FetLife, in FetLife, period.
Yeah.
If somebody says they're 30, are you gonna question that?
I talked about suspension, tattooing girls suspended and stuff like that.
I'm talking about if a girl came on to FetLife and said, "Hey, I'm 30,"
I would have reported her.
Well, why didn't you report her?
If she would have told me that on that chat site, on that dating app, I would have reported.
But since she told you on your phone, is a little different.
Well,
why didn't you block her?
Well, they confirm people. They check IDs and all that.
So you thought she was just joking about the 30 part?
No. Well, I don't know what. She started. Her texts were really, really weird, just because the way she writes. I figured, all right, she's a little. When I talked to her, I was convinced that she was probably a little. I'm not really into littles, because.
So what do you think?
Thing.
Let's see if we can get a little honesty. Do you think she was like 14?
No, I thought she was 18, 19.
You never asked though, right?
On the voice memos, you even said, I think me talking to you or teaching you
it's
stuff
against.
is illegal.
It's illegal.
Well, she would need to get permission slip for a tattoo.
Okay. No, you said talking to her is illegal.
Tattoos and stuff, yeah.
Dude, you're not going to be honest, man. I can have you talk to the Weld County Sheriffs. I mean,
I just want to go home.
I can't make you stay here. I know where you live. We're pretty good at what we do.
Okay.
But bottom line, man, you knew she was 13. She told you. You confirmed it. Said she needed to lie about her age. Told her what you're doing. Talking to her is illegal. You said talking is illegal. I forgot about that part. We have all that from start.
Is it illegal?
I mean, why would you think it was illegal to talk to an 18-year-old? Why would you think it's illegal to get a tattoo as an 18-year-old?
Because you have to get ID. 21. You have to be 21 to get a tattoo.
What do you mean you got to be 21?
To get a tattoo? For me,
you're a tattoo
21.
artist, man.
Yeah.
You know well that you can get a tattoo at 18. Well, but that's not what you were talking about anyway.
A tattoo at 16.
Yeah, and you can get your vagina licked at 13 too by
that's
Duane's.
But
that's your line to all women.
Yeah.
But this isn't a woman though. This is a child.
Now that this is just weird. I would have ID'd her. Nothing would have ever happened.
Then why even show up when you told her you think this is against the law? You need to lie about your age, and now you're meeting her in the middle of a park. You're gonna take her up to the mountains, up the hill.
We talked about going up to Kenyon Road.
What were you gonna do up there?
She talked about putting her feet in the river, which is nice. It's just a cool place to hang out.
Do you think that even if you just took her up and there was no kiss, no nothing, do you think it's cool to pick up a 13-year-old and put her feet in the river? Just take her out as a friend. You think that's all right?
No.
But you knew you were picking up a 13-year-old, right?
No, I didn't. If I would first hankling when I would have met her, okay, I was ready to stand by my truck just so I could leave quick.
You were trying to make sure if she was just gonna bounce.
I would have checked her ID, and if her ID.
That's why you were kind of staying over there. You didn't want to walk out there.
I didn't.
Is that why? Because I noticed you. Okay,
I was gonna leave.
So we're getting a little honest. So you were here thinking she could be.
I was here thinking she sounded like a little, and that's not really my thing. If that would have stopped and she would talk like a normal person, okay. But if she looked under 18, she looks.
Why didn't you ever question her? Why didn't you ever say, hey, I don't like littles, or I don't like 13-year-olds. Like, maybe this isn't for me. Why didn't you ever say, are you joking? Are you kidding? There was never like a doubt in your mind.
You have to get confirmation for these sites.
But why didn't you bring it up to her? Because you thought there was confirmation, but you were scared enough to think that it was illegal.
She was
In confirmation, bro,
just
I
like
can
the
do
guy-
confirmation. I can confirm with my
He did say
face.
that on the phone.
He said
He
what?
asked how she got on the website, and she said, I tried to put, but it wouldn't let me. So I tried making myself a lot older.
I think that's when I thought she was a little.
Because she told you she was 13 five
Well,
times.
Okay, on FetLife, you can get a 60-year-old woman who says her little age is.
And you've
little
seen
age
that
is
before?
6. I've seen it.
But they're confirming that they're an adult.
Well, they're confirming because it says next to their profile their age, and they've been. You have to get verified.
But they don't ever say, hey, you know, Duane, I'm 30.
How was she able to get verified?
There's people on there every day. That's why we do this. Do you know how many kids get taken off those sites every single day? You can put your face in there and just verify it. How do you verify? How do you verify?
It took me forever.
You don't put your ID on there, do you?
No.
You just take a picture and you say you're of age, right?
Yeah.
What, really hard? Is that hard for you? Come on now.
I guess you're right.
It's super
FetLife,
easy.
You show your driver's license.
FetLife makes you show your driver's license?
Yeah.
Okay, well, these ones don't. Yeah, we're on FetLife. I've never had to put my driver's license up there.
To get verified?
I've never had to put my license up there. I know that.
To get verified,
So maybe I wasn't verified then.
Maybe, yeah.
But you got to be honest, man. There's somewhere, some way you liked this 15-year-old. I don't know if you typically like 15-year-olds.
Beautiful girl. I'm not.
Do you sometimes find younger girls beautiful? Do you go by the middle schools and say, damn, she's beautiful?
No. Well,
Sometimes.
you know, I've been at the mall, you know, and you see a couple girls walk by and like, holy shit. So it's like, you know, women are beautiful, but young is too young. Young is illegal.
It is illegal.
Young without an ID showing me that she's older. I've taken girls to a bar or to a liquor store. Say, okay, you go in there, you get me a pack of cigarettes and a shooter fireball. If they'll sell it to you, maybe.
So you don't
That's
mind. You
usually
don't.
about tattoos,
But
that's
you
not
obviously
about-
don't mind then. I mean, you'll take a 18-year-old into the club. You said it because you can get them in. So you don't care about it being against the law.
Not 18. If she was 18, 19, she have to be 21 to get in.
But you said you could probably get her in because you're a tattoo artist and you're pretty well known.
Yeah, somebody.
So you don't care. You don't care if it's illegal. You're still going to do it. You're here. I think you were scared to get out of your truck and walk over there because you wanted to verify it was really her, not somebody else, like the police. Were you worried a little bit it could be the police?
No,
Not at all.
I didn't. This is the last thing I thought that I'd be talking to you guys.
You really thought you were going to have some 13-year-old chick in your car and you were going to
No, I was gonna
flame her up with
believe
your
it
amazing mouth.
If I would have figured that she was under 18 at all and not had an ID, I would have just gotten.
But you knew, she told you several times, you knew it was against the law. You still came out and you never once said anything of doubting it or asking her for any kind of identification, ever.
Well, I don't ask for ID on the phone. I'm going to ask for ID in person.
But if she's 30, you're wasting your time. You're committing
Well,
felonies like you
if She
said.
doesn't have a fucking ID. Even a college ID type of situation.
But
Something that says I am a student at CU. Something that says I can drive a car, or this is my permit. You know, or
You're a good bullshitter, but it ain't working, bro. You said this was against the law. You told her what we're doing. You said us talking is illegal. So you knew that was illegal. You didn't talk about tattooing.
She did make me nervous for a moment there, but
Why'd she make you nervous? What made you nervous?
because I don't like littles. I'm not really into them.
Well,
I mean,
let's. You might not like littles, but
But-
she's
but
not a
that's-
little. She's a little child. She's a little girl. She's not a woman.
That freaks me out.
Well, it freaks me out that you're here to pick up this child to take to the mountains where you tried to wine her and dine her with. You have the most amazing mouth out there. Like,
Well, I tell all girls that.
I mean, but this is a child.
Cunnilingus. I mean, yeah.
Do you have children?
Huh?
Do you have children?
No. Well, no, I don't have.
You got nieces, nephews?
No, I'm an orphan.
Do you have any family that has kids? Friends that have kids?
Yeah,
What would you?
I would be pissed off. I would probably.
That's somebody your same situation. I can prove, man. You're spewing.
Is she really over there and all that stuff?
Really what?
Well, she told me.
It's really a 12-year-old picture, 100%.
She told me her mom was a meth head, and so I felt bad about that for her and stuff. So I'm just like, okay, you know.
Doesn't mean you get to go hang out with her. And you said if somebody, I forget your exact words, something about if somebody's going to do this to you. What? Do you remember what it was said? Yeah.
I am more experienced.
Well, she's
Listen,
talking
listen.
about younger
Listen.
guys.
Apparently a lot more experienced. I've been around. I do have a
I sound
really
like
good
Listen.
career. I own a house. I own a Jeep. I get to do a lot of fun things that a lot of young guys wouldn't be able to do.
Hold on.
Obviously, this is probably, I don't even know, but I'm thinking this is probably illegal for me to even be talking to you.
Yeah.
But whoever is supposed to be talking to you about things has not been. So,
Dude,
you know, I'll do that.
There you go.
Dude,
there's subs out there that don't know the difference between a dom and a master, and they get abused.
so you'd rather, since nobody's abusing her, you'd rather you be the one to abuse her.
No, no.
Because you're teaching her about.
Nothing I do. Okay, I don't rape. I get consent before, and this is what women. I ask for consent.
Hold on one second.
Listen, get out of the way.
Maybe. I mean, I don't want to get ran over. I don't know if you do. They do say that people that meet with children do belong in the wood chipper.
What?
They belong in a wood chipper, and I think that's what that is. That's a wood chipper.
If I would have known that this girl was the youngest she is,
You just said it.
Listen. And I would have left with it. I would have thrown myself into the wood chipper.
Well, you were me not showing up away from having a girl in that Jeep going up to the mountain with no adult supervision. Now, would you have told her if she didn't want it? Were you going to rape her? I don't think so. I think she would have had to say yes, but guess what? A 13-year-old can't consent.
Not even getting into my truck until we met.
Because she was scared.
That was good.
Well, no, you said come up to my truck, meet me at my truck. You didn't want to get out. It took you 7 minutes to get out.
I'm hungry. I was going to go get some McDonald's or whatever. I wanted to see if she was hungry.
But you weren't even going to get out. You pulled up over there. I mean, do you think you should be hanging out with 13-year-olds?
No. But I mean, I'm just wondering, okay, the technicalities of it.
Why should we even investigate technicalities? You tried to meet a child, man. That's somebody else's baby. I don't care if mom's a crackhead, head, whatever.
Which is a move on my part.
Are you married?
No.
You got a girlfriend?
No.
Be honest. I know more than you think. Just.
I've got a girl that I see, but we're off and on.
So you do have a girlfriend. What would she think about you out here doing this shit? Honestly.
She'd freak.
Mm-hmm. She stays with you all the time?
No,
she doesn't?
No, I've got all kinds of girls that come stay with me.
So you don't have a problem meeting girls?
No.
So then why didn't you just block the 13-year-old?
I didn't know she was.
Dude, you just.
No, listen. I was with a 62-year-old chick. She had 6 personalities. 4 of them were littles. And so I learned to deal with it. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but you're not dealing with a little.
If she would have showed up in a diaper, because there's girls that are into that whole thing.
She never talked about it. You knew she didn't even know what any kinky stuff was.
She was on. Well, she was saying she was a virgin, which I kind of doubted, but I thought, good, that's a good thing. Hang on to that. That's the most powerful gift you can give somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And not me. I don't want to take a girl's virginity because I don't want to be that guy. Sometime down the line, she's hating on him because I don't want a relationship. I'm struggling with what I've got.
That's why I just wanted to eat it.
I do love
Like you said.
and it is kind of my, it's like a gift or whatever. Yeah. I don't know, my thing. But okay. Talking to somebody on the phone and hearing them talk as a little, that makes me nervous. Meeting somebody in person for the first time and they go into that little mode, I'm not into that. But so I would have walked away just because of
you
that.
Knew she wasn't a little. She didn't know anything about it. So even if you guys were setting up a date, you would say, "Hey, do you know about Dom?" They would say, "Yes, I know about it." Right?
Met this girl, she's into role play.
Did she tell you she was into role play?
Yeah. Well, no. Actually, her friend did. She wanted a CNC experience.
But she told you she wanted a CNC experience.
Her friend told me that. They were both in the hotel. I was messing around with this one girl, and she said, okay, my roommate's coming back. She really, really wants a CNC experience. And I thought, okay, I'm not really into non-consensual anything. Consent, communication, really, really important, before cunnilingus.
Was a non-consensual hangout today?
Well, by her.
She can't consent.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Is if that would have been.
Dude, the only technicalities would be with the judge and some, and whether it's a class 3 or a class 4 felonies. You got exploitation of a minor, you got enticement, you got luring. They're all class 3 and 4 felonies. Just so you know. And I don't have to call the police, but like, you're completely bullshitting. Like, honestly, if I didn't have all the proof, you made it very easy, because I know you were purposely ignoring these messages in here, but you up on the phone. So on here, you didn't want it in writing. That's why you would just move by every time she said she was, but you read every other message. I've read them all. Dude, I've read this same case, I've read 85 times.
I don't understand.
But you understood she was a young girl. You did reply to him.
Just what I understood.
You understood clearly, because you said this is illegal to even talk to you.
She said, like, what you wearing, and the way that she wrote it, I thought maybe she might have, at the very least, just not been very educated. Because
typically 30-year-olds aren't, right?
Oh, totally.
There you go.
But
she asked
also,
you what you were wearing today, right?
Huh?
To meet, she asked you what you were wearing today.
She did, yeah.
Yeah,
I
not
said,
just wondering what you were wearing.
Shorts and a t-shirt, and she said she was.
Oh, you responded to it?
To the meet.
Oh, so you knew what she was saying.
Read them and read.
I've read every message. This decoy has been working with me for a long time. This is her 85th or so catches. Okay. Yeah. And dude, maybe if you were my first catch, maybe without the phone calls, maybe. But dude, it was intentional. It was intentional. You on the phone said this is illegal. It's not illegal. You wouldn't. You said to talk. You said, well, this is even illegal to talk. Why do you think it's illegal to talk? Why?
Tattoos is what I was referring.
Why is it illegal to talk about tattoos? You could talk to
a minor.
You could talk to a 5-year-old about tattoos. You could talk to a 5-year-old about tattoos. If it's your 5-year-old, if it's your 5-year-old, well, maybe you shouldn't be talking to a child that's not your child on a dating site anyways.
I'm not going to go on that dating site ever again, because that's just.
You're allowed to be on dating websites, man. The dating site's not weird. You're the weird one for coming out here and trying to meet the child to take her to the woods.
So you guys can keep.
We should report you.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
You report who you want. We should report you.
Okay.
Are you going to admit that you knew she was 30 or not?
Huh?
Are you going to admit that you knew she was 30 or not?
When she talked about being the way she was talking,
dude.
No, I believe you, and I know that she wrote something, but I saw it as 18. So,
where did you see it was 18? Show me on your phone where you saw it was 18. Show me real quick. Just show me.
I'm about to call.
No, it's fine. Hold off. Show me.
I
want you to show me 18. Oh, I promise you something would happen. Yeah, absolutely. I know, man. Listen, we've had
I believe
we've had smarter predators, I'm telling you, and that wood chipper is definitely still around. I'm kidding. I'm kidding about the wood chipper.
No. I mean,
I want you to show me where she.
I appreciate what you're doing.
I don't appreciate what you were doing.
I was a little kid.
And do you think that's why you're repeating the cycle? Because that's what you would have done today.
No.
Show me where she said she was 13. I want to see it. Where she said she was 18. I want to see where she told you she was any age other than 13. It's not there, man. I've read every single message. You can keep looking, and I would like you to.
There's a bunch, but I mean, the way that she wrote, like, good, I thought was just,
That said she was 18? Good? Did she do GUD?
Yeah.
Okay, that means you're 18?
Well, no.
Because I have teens that talk just like that.
I would.
Don't you notice that teens talk like that? No?
I don't talk to teens very often.
Well, not very often, right? Not very often.
Whoa.
But every once in a while, you have no problem meeting kids. I mean, women, right?
It took me a minute to figure out.
Would you come meet with a 13-year-old boy here?
No, I don't. I'm not.
So you're not attracted to boys.
I'm not.
So you wouldn't show up.
Guys, period.
So you wouldn't show up, right? For any guys, right?
No.
So you wouldn't show up to something you're not attracted to.
I just tattooed a trans guy, and he had boobs, but he was still a guy. I mean, as far as I. And that made me uncomfortable.
And I get that, but you're here because you were attracted to this picture that was a 2-year-old, and you told her it was against the law. You knew she was 30. You brought it up, and now you're sitting here saying, well, I didn't really think she was 30. I thought she was little. She told me she was 18. She never said she was 18 ever. Listen, I go over these cases. Sometimes we have to take these cases, we have to throw them away. Sometimes because if they're not perfect, we don't take them.
I'm probably giving you a perfect case.
Oh, you did. Because you need to figure out whether today you come, truthful or not. You're going to have to figure out how you never do this again, because clearly this is a problem.
Well, I've jumped off that life because there's all these girls on Snapchat selling content, and there's Pornhub and X Hamster. If I want to watch content, I'm not going to send anybody $20 or $50 sight unseen. I've never have, never will, just because I think.
Well, but did this girl ever ask for any money?
No.
Did she ever act like a scam?
No, actually, she seemed really legitimate.
Yeah, because she
That's what I'm
was.
saying. I do want a girlfriend. I do want a relationship. And she said how her friend.
You just said you don't want a relationship. You have one, and what you have, you don't even want to deal with.
It's not really working because we break up and we get back and we break up, and it's chaos.
Is she? If I asked her if she was your, if I already asked her, would she have said you're the boyfriend or not?
I don't want to be offensive to your girl. She's a Latina, and Latinas get scary. And I know.
Well, my girl's an Asian. She's not here. But bottom line, bro, you keep going off the subject. If I asked your girlfriend if you were her boyfriend, if she was single, what would she say?
What?
If your girlfriend, if I asked her today, are you single? What would she say?
She'd say, well, we don't have titles yet. I have the title.
Let's call her and ask her what she would say.
No.
Why? Why?
Because I don't want to hurt this girl's feelings. Because I'm meeting another girl. And I meet all kinds of girls.
But what does it matter? Do you think you should be honest with her?
I'm unethically non-monogamous. So she knew who I was when we got together.
So then she should understand.
Plenty of fish. And she was interested in the lifestyle. And so I've been counseling subs for 10 years now. The very first girl I met was a sub. She came over and she wanted me to call her.
What does that have to do with any of this, man?
I'm just telling you where my head is
at.
Okay. So counseling girls, telling them, okay, difference between a dom and a master. A master is going to tell you whatever he wants to do. He's going to degrade you. He's going to be a piece of shit. A real dom doesn't do that.
What does a predator do?
A predator it would be a master or fucking.
What does a predator do? What does a pedophile do?
A pedophile. I'm not a pedophile.
Well, I guess you're not technically a pedophile, but you are. Well, poor judgment. If I'm not here and you like this girl and she's down because she's had a rough life, I mean, you said it happened to you. Who did it to you? Who did it to you?
I was 9 years old. It was a counselor at a summer camp.
Yeah, it happens, man.
I hated black people and I hated gay people for years and years after that, until I learned that it wasn't a black guy, it wasn't a gay guy, it was a pedophile.
That's all.
That's when I learned what a pedophile.
Do you think you're a child predator?
No.
Do you think this is a child predator?
No.
This right here, you don't think is?
No.
This conversation meeting up with the child.
2 days. I mean, we had a lot.
That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. In 2 days, you were comfortable enough to come meet with a 13-year-old in 2 days.
No.
Did she ask you to meet?
I think so.
You want me to show you?
No, I don't remember who asked.
You asked her. She never asked. Yeah, you asked her to meet.
Okay.
You said, "Can we meet?" You were talking about tattoos, and you said maybe have fun and maybe more to the 13-year-old. Fun and maybe more. Exact words.
Well, I mean,
dude, I know what fun means and maybe more. Right after that, you talked about your orgasms.
Yeah.
Would you cuddle with a 13-year-old?
No.
Dude, so you were going to pick her up today. You were just going to let her put her feet in the water. You weren't going to sit by her.
We talked about that. She said she wanted to come to my house first and then go up to the mountains. I wasn't comfortable with that just because I don't like people coming to my house, you know.
So you weren't going to put your arm around her where her feet's dipping in? You're not going to carry her around the water?
If all systems would go, she had an ID that showed that she was...
He's going to stick with that story.
No.
Last night you told her that you were getting hard on thinking about... they were supposed to go to your house today, right? We're supposed to go to your house.
She talked about wanting to come to my house.
You talked about wanting to go to your house first.
My house.
And maybe try something.
Uh-huh. Good.
And then go on a picnic.
Well, she wanted to know about suspension. And,
Yeah,
and I
'cause you
told her she
mentioned it,
wasn't
right?
ready for that.
You told her that she could be 4 feet in the air.
Yeah.
You wanted her to be 4 feet in
No,
the air.
no,
Exact words.
I've had girls 4 feet in.
Sure you have.
I've tattooed them that way. That's a big sales point on Fat Life. There's a lot of women that want to be suspended and tattooed. It's just a
That's
weird
fine.
thing to do.
That's fine.
Okay, now.
Why teach her?
Well, because that's what because there's nobody else out there teaching these girls the difference. There's girls out there that have gone out to dinner with a guy thinking that she's with a dom, that she's a sub, and that, you know, everything's cool, and he's reached across the table and broke her nose.
That's two adults.
No. Well, this was, 19, 20-year-old girl and stuff. She was just inexperienced is what it comes down to. They need to know the difference between a dom and a master. They need to know the difference between
maybe if they ask you, but not a child, man.
I don't remember how it came up, but I did. I told her talking about suspension.
How this came up? I'll tell you how this came up.
That's what I was looking for.
No. You asked her why she was on the site, and then you said, I'm a big kinky flirt. And then you said, do you know about Dom? And she said she didn't. So you told her to go look it up. When she came back, you asked her if she looked. Then you started talking about it all.
I said that she asked what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, you know, have some fun, obviously.
What's fun?
Well, it's wild.
Yeah, I know. I know what fun is. Site. Yes. So fun and more is or stuff, right?
Sometimes it could be running up in the
It's wild, man.
It could be playing in a creek. Fun could be anything. Wild. Now that was the first time I'd ever been on that, and I thought, okay, it's a hookup site. It's pretty much, you know, the way it seemed. And that's where my head was at the time. Was okay. I want to hook up.
With anything and everything, huh?
She said she was looking for a relationship. That her friend.
She's looking for whatever. She's looking for whatever.
That her friend met her boyfriend there?
Yeah, but she didn't say she was looking for a relationship. That was never even said.
Okay.
Are you talking to multiple girls on Wild that maybe you're getting them confused? Or?
I left my number with probably 15, 20 girls on the little free trial thing that I had. And she was the only one that called me back. But
why do you say you're only like 44 or 45 or whatever it says on there?
47.
Why?
Because 57 is just, I don't know.
Just trying to sound younger in general. Nothing to do with looking for younger.
I'm getting great like you. You know, it happens.
But we're not the same people. I don't like year-olds.
Okay, listen. Neither do I. She's okay. I'm just gotta.
I can ask anybody who doesn't like kids, and they're gonna say that's a child. We've done it.
Really?
100%. Maybe you like that. So to you, they look like your age range.
She's a beautiful girl. I mean, but she's a beautiful.
She's a child, man.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful child.
I understand.
We don't talk to kids about sex.
No, you don't. You don't.
What are you looking for on Wild?
Yeah.
You asked first.
I did.
Mm-hmm. What is this? Sorry, it was eating dinner, haha, in East Side. And then, are you sure you're okay with me being?
See, it's one of those things I just kind of walked past.
Sure, it's something we could work. But why did you bring it up on the phone if you walked past it? Why did you bring it up on the phone if you walked past it?
A DS relationship. Okay, yeah, DS dynamic.
Would be perfect. Yeah. You're gonna read the whole thing. Yeah. So she told you 3 times.
That's what I want is another DS dynamic.
With a 30-year-old.
No, not at all.
What relationship were you gonna have with this one? Just friendship?
If
she was gonna be, you knew it.
If I would have. Boom. If in friendship, I would probably have given her ideas as far as on phone, but tattooing, she would have had to bring her grandma with her. So that would have just been, you know, because we had talked about that, and she said something about living with her grandma. She told me about her mom, and I felt bad for her.
You probably sell a lot of to a lot of people. I bet you if I put this video out to a lot of people, somebody would say you've creeped them in the past. You think?
No.
She told you that she would have to put it where her grandma wouldn't see it. And you agreed.
Well, that a lot of people have that.
Well, yeah, especially if you're 30, like, you can't have people see that.
It was just.
But you're here, man, and you knew she was.
No, I really, I just.
Well, you knew there was a good chance she was.
Thought she was.
But she told you 3 times, and then 2 times on the phone. It's kind of horseshit, man. The only other option I have is really to see what law enforcement thinks about it, because you don't want no accountability. There's no accountability. It's not see what you're saying. You said it with your own mouth. Why? You can explain your way out of this, right? You can tell them, I didn't think she was 30. Never told me. Said she was 18. Never said that. Never once. And I have a copy of this for the police if I need be. I mean, you parked right next to me, literally. So it's all, and you're bullshitting. Like, who do you live with, really?
My roommate.
Mm-hmm. So it's not your house.
No.
Okay, because you bragged to her that you own your own house and all this stuff.
We do own the house.
He owns the house, or she owns the house.
He does.
Okay.
His name's on the mortgage.
Is there kids there?
No.
Oh, you pay the bills, right? You pay rent. That doesn't mean a lot of people rent. You just did a lot of bragging. Well, we call it grooming to this child. Grooming, yeah. It's grooming. You knew she was 13 and you were Big Daddy to her. You were like, oh, I can do this. Oh, girl's 15, 4.5 hours, 5 hours.
Dating younger guys and stuff. I'm thinking, okay, younger teenagers or whatever, older teenage guys, younger than 20s.
But she never said 18. So where are you getting this? Where are you getting this though? Where are you getting 18?
She was saying something like that she was dating guys that didn't have cars.
What guys don't typically have cars? 13-year-olds. She told you she was 13. Dude, everything in here was she's 13. Never once led you other than once. I wouldn't have caught you, man.
I thought she was a little.
Well, okay, so a little could be.
Well, no.
Could be.
Not on FetLife.
We weren't on FetLife.
No, I understand that. That was the first time I'd ever been there, and it was just.
Then, so is it illegal to talk to littles that are of age?
No.
So why did you tell her on the phone it was illegal?
Because.
This dude's full of shit, man.
No. At one point, I was.
The part of that phone call in a minute.
Okay. We'll just listen to it.
No,
we got all the proof, man. And I'm telling you, I don't know if this is what county this is, but I guarantee if I called the police, you'd probably go to jail.
I don't want to go to jail.
Well, I'm sure you don't want to go to jail, but you got to stop at the bull. This is the 265 people who lie or run off or whatever. This is the ones I call the police on. We're pretty good at what we do, man. We don't come just meet anybody. We make sure our cases are as good as the police evidence or better. And it's open and shut. Yeah, we're private.
Okay, that's awesome. No, I mean,
it is awesome because if it wasn't for us, you were going to be with a 13-year-old heading to the mountains right now.
No, she would have had to show me an ID.
You never told her. You didn't even tell her to bring an ID.
Well, no.
What 13-year-old's going to carry her ID? What 13-year-old's going to carry? A 13-year-old does?
I didn't know she was 15, dude. I swear to God. I saw 18, and
if you find that phone call, go ahead. If not, we'll just call. That's crazy, man. Telling her she needs. Dude,
okay.
What 18-year-old hasn't even masturbated? I want the truth. What 18-year-old hasn't masturbated?
Hasn't masturbated.
How do you know?
I was a 15-year-old kid.
Girl?
No.
So I mean,
you know.
She tells you you say it's illegal. You're like, girl, you better get on, you teach her all these things. You say it's illegal.
Well,
you tell her to lie about her age.
I think I asked her about having an orgasm, if she'd ever given herself an orgasm before.
And she said no.
And that she didn't know what she was doing. And I'm okay, you need to learn to masturbate, because that's just like, that's going to keep you out of bed with a bunch of other guys, as far as that goes.
Will they keep you from meeting 50, what are you, 57? However, 57? How old are you really?
I'm 57.
I bet I can get your birth date.
9867.
All right. September too, huh? Yeah. What should we do, man? What should we do? What do you think we should do? Because you're full of no accountability. I mean, I would like to call your lady.
No,
we don't have to. I think
else.
Well, I mean, I think she deserves the truth, and I think if you went down to the Boulder County Jail, she's gonna know. Do you think?
Well, probably not.
Why wouldn't she know?
I wouldn't call her.
I mean, if you went to jail, you don't think this is gonna be out there? You're pretty popular on a lot of sites. Don't you think they're gonna know about it?
I'm popular on one site and with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. What do you?
I've got followers. I got about 1,000 followers.
Mm-hmm. You know how many followers I have? Over 500. It's over 600,000 followers. So, I mean, I think I can make your site blow up.
You got me. I'm going to be following you. I think you're awesome.
Well, we're going to be following you, too.
That's totally cool. That's totally
I mean,
cool.
dude, you think we're awesome, but you're selling, man, and that's what's bothering me. We would have been gone by now, but you knew she was. You said on the phone, you confirmed it. 3 times she told you on here. Okay. You read everything but that.
I had heard her say that. I thought she was talking about being a little.
So when she said she's 15,
go on FetLife, just so you can experience what I'm talking about.
I've been on FetLife. Caught many people on FetLife.
Are there little girls on FetLife?
Yes, too? There's predators wherever there's kids. Kids have the internet. They're everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's who I counsel these subs about. I said, okay, don't go. You call 3 people you know. Tell 3 people where you're going. Have a.
Why didn't you tell her to do that?
Who?
The girl that we were talking to on messaging, the phone. I don't have my phone. Why didn't you tell her?
She didn't know.
Is it gone? Chat.
She didn't know the DS dynamic was, and so that whole thing was. I told her to Google it.
Yeah.
She should educate herself. There are.
You're not educating an adult, and you knew that. That's why you said it was illegal.
Well, I'm educating people younger than me all the time.
That's fine.
You FaceTime, so you can screenshot the guy's face.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. Then you get the phone number, and you give both of those.
Are these people you don't know that you're telling?
Yeah.
It's people you don't know.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell her, hey, make sure you tell your friends you're coming to hang out with you, and
what?
You tell all these girls to be careful and do the 3 steps. We got more phone calls. Sit in here.
He says he doesn't want to get in trouble.
I'm glad you called me back. And I need you to lie to me about how old you are. I need you to say that you're just a little and that your little age is 13 or whatever.
I need you to lie and just
I hear. I hear.
I don't want to get in trouble.
I need you to lie and say you're a little. Man, that's bad. I didn't hear that one. That's bad. So you know exactly what you're doing here.
If somebody.
Listen, man, come on. That's, you explained it. I need you to lie just so, and say you're a little, because like the year-old thing. You even said, what did he say about, you said
that they were he needed her to pretend that she was little.
Yeah,
And that
a little.
Did they say?
Yeah, you said 15.
Oh, that's 15.
No, even if it was 15, it says a little saying you're 13 is what you said.
Okay,
So clearly you knew she was 13.
Right here.
Yeah.
I'm guilty.
But you, this whole
Very
conversation's been a
guilty.
fucking lie, man.
Well, no, it's
So
not.
so
What I'm
let's
telling you is the truth.
let's make this quick and start over though. But why did you think it was okay to meet with a 13-year-old? You in your mind, you might have thought it was 50-50. Let's give you that. Maybe you thought she was lying about her age. But you knew there was a 50% chance she could be 13. Why still come?
Girls, I mean, I had nothing.
But you
going
said
on
that's
to-
never happened before. Never.
No, I have met girls that I just didn't know.
But you know,
And she
nobody's ever
didn't
told
have-
you they were
this
young
girl
though.
Didn't have an ID, so I made her go into a liquor store, and the guy sold her a bottle and. packed
So as
it
long
in
as she
bags.
looks old enough, you're okay with it. So if a 13-year-old looks 18, they're good to go.
Well, it's probably no, not
It's not
really.
okay,
It's all
man.
about experience.
It's experience. So if they're experienced enough to be ballsy enough to buy a bottle of liquor, they can take your tongue for 4.5 hours.
Well,
Did you get a problem, man? You got a fucking problem.
I'm gonna go talk to my therapist. about
I
this.
really hope that's true.
I swear to God.
I mean,
yeah,
I think you're a good salesman, and you say what you want me to hear. I hope you get help, because I'm not gonna ever see you again. I hope to God I don't see you again, because it's only gonna be like this. But dude, there's nobody to hold you accountable. Like, you don't want to tell your girl, like,
Well, no, I'm holding myself accountable.
you just lied for the last 38 minutes, man. You lied. Like, if we didn't have that proof, thank God this decoy is one of the best we have, because you would get off.
My mom died, and I started cutting again. I hadn't cut since I was, old.
Well, I'm sorry about your mom dying, and I'm sorry that you're cutting, but man, you know what this would have done to the 13-year-old? Do you know what it would have done?
That's why I don't take girls with kids.
Okay. I get that, but do you know what you talking to her the way she was does to her? Now she's looking up dom shit. Do you think a 13-year-old should be doing kinky dom? A 13-year-old, even with other.
If she's on that website, I think she should know the difference. Yeah.
But Wild isn't a dom relationship one. That's Fet Life. I know Wild very well. Wild, you can just go on dates. Wild, it's a hookup.
Is it a hookup site, right?
Well, you're the one who said it's a hookup site.
That's what.
but-
Yeah,
but
that's the way
Just
they
because she's on
advertise it.
Wild, that means she needs to know about dom and being tied up and being raped and being hung and.
Most girls have read Shades of Grey, 50 Shades. So there's a
But
lot.
we're talking about children. It's not a woman.
Well, you're right.
It is a girl, but that's a little girl. Do you know what grade that is?
Junior high.
It's very young, man.
It's too young. Yeah.
But I mean,
And then sorry.
go ahead.
And then last night you sent a picture of your lips. I said you sent a picture of your lips. You said I want to see yours in your county. I
Yeah,
wanted to see if it was shaven or smooth.
you wanted to see a
Yeah,
13-year-old
then
pussy
she
lips.
tried
I mean,
Redirecting the conversation from being sexual and said, "What'd you have for dinner?" You said pizza. I wished it was you. I would have come back for seconds.
yeah, I was just being.
But that hurts a 13-year-old when.
I get that. Is
So-
she really 13? Because I feel really.
But
bad
what does
if
it
I
matter?
was talking
Yes,
like
but
that.
it doesn't matter, man. You knew she was. That's the thing. You knew. You were worried about getting in trouble. You were worried about getting caught. We had to lie. You were creepy as when you got here. You're hiding over there, not hiding, but you pulled up. You wouldn't get out, came over here, literally parked right next to me. You wouldn't get out of your car. You wanted to see her first. You did everything a creep does. Everything. You wanted to see her. I can teach you lots. I'm going to go slow. I'm patient. I haven't even read the shit you said.
Well, I am okay.
For God's sake, learn to masturbate. Maybe a 13-year-old doesn't need to learn to masturbate. And if they do, maybe they don't learn from a 57-year-old creep that meets them at the park, try to take her to the mountain, who God knows what you were going to do in the mountain with her.
Slip out of the tree.
So would you tell a child that you wanted to lick their pussy?
No,
Because that's what you kept telling her.
I understand that. That's.
Well, no, there's no question. Yes, you would tell a child you'd lick her. You told her you would lick her. And you told you would lick her for hours. And you said that you were the best in the world at doing it. You can give orgasms, but girls don't like sex, but we're working on that. Like, you acted like a big pimp to a child. With a child. And somebody's got to know about it. So I think we should call your ex-girl. We can call the police. We can do whatever. I mean, I'm not going to call the police here, obviously, but they'll probably come knock on your door. Your roommate's going to know about it. Somebody's got to know about this. You got to take accountability. Not you telling me, oh, I'm going to go see my therapist, because you just lied for the last 45 minutes, man. And I'm sorry I'm getting frustrated, but you're a liar, dude.
I see my therapist tomorrow.
What are you going to tell her?
I'm going to tell her, oh my God, because my therapist knows my lifestyle.
Okay. Oh my God, you're going to tell her.
Oh my God, this is what I almost did yesterday.
What are you going to say?
going to tell her that I almost met a 13-year-old girl.
On accident because she lied about her age, or what?
No.
Because you clearly knew she was.
Look upside. I thought she'd been verified. I thought that it was just like that life, and it's not.
Here we go to
apparently.
excuses, bro. Here we go to excuses.
No, I'm not
You
trying to
knew,
give an
you
excuse.
wanted to meet.
What I
Maybe
did
you
was
gotta.
wrong. What I did was
What you did was wrong,
completely,
and you wanted to do it. You were not going to ask for an ID.
I
We can
would
never
have
prove
asked
that.
for an ID.
You were everything you said equaled up to you were meeting a 13-year-old. I can get in trouble for this. You're gonna have to lie about your age. Say you're this age. You wanted it in writing. Say you're this age.
Take it out of context.
Out of context, my ass, bro.
It was wrong. It was wrong. There's no ifs. Ands.
You knew you were meeting a 13-year-old.
thought that she was going to be underage,
Right.
quite possibly not. That, you know, it was like a 50-50 shot. You know, she could have been a little. I've talked to older women older than me that were littles, straight up, and they talk just like this girl talks. And so I just was kind of thinking, okay, this could be, maybe she was.
But you don't like littles anyway.
I
You
date
just said you don't
littles.
like littles.
I hook up with littles all the time.
30
But-
minutes ago, you said you
Right,
don't like
I
littles. You're not into
well,
littles.
It's when they've got the brat thing, because I'm not into brat.
You like little girls,
No.
year-olds. How low would it go? What if she was 9? Would you still have met her with her? What if she was 4? I mean, 13, 4. What's the difference? It's fucking disgusting.
It is disgusting.
And it's easy to sound like a big pimp. What 13-year-old would think you're some king of the world? Like, really?
Nobody.
Why did, like, it's just wild, man.
I'm not
You even
trying
said
to
she was
play
too
with
good to
her.
be true. I mean, I didn't say.
I thought she was a beautiful girl. I couldn't believe that this beautiful girl was.
It's a problem that your brain finds these little children that beautiful. Like, that's wild.
No, that's.
That's wild. I could show that picture to 100 men, and I bet you 2 men would say your comment. 2, and probably 2 of them would be child predators. I mean, today you're a child predator. This is a child predator right there. That's a child predator.
That disgusts me.
You went the distance and said everything that you said by eating, maybe tying her up, and you have to lie about your age and all this stuff, but you never once talked about confirming the age.
Not once.
You never once talked about having an ID like
Not
you're
once.
saying today.
Well, everybody carries an ID.
Not a 13-year-old. But you never even questioned her once. Why didn't you even there was never even a doubt. Why? Not even one doubt.
Because of the way she talked.
Because
she wrote.
She confirmed she was in your mind. That's why. Otherwise, you would have been like, hey, you know, you sound more mature. You sound like, are you a little?
I thought that she looked like a 21, 22-year-old girl.
That's wild, man. That's what scares me.
You said you look older than. I said, oh.
Was that you I was talking to? Oh my God. Okay.
So
you
take accountability, man.
I'm totally taking accountability.
You're not
I'm
at
sorry
all.
if I offended you.
You didn't offend her. You offended every single person who's been hurt by a creep like you. That's what you did. We're out here because we were hurt by somebody like you, or we were hurt in a situation by somebody like you. Dude, you're 57 years old coming out. You said you like 18 and 19. You wouldn't go no lower.
Well, legal.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not gonna
to
go
you,
legal.
it's like 18's legal, so I'll do it.
Well, if an 18-year-old girl came up to me, I mean, I don't.
What about a 7-year-old girl?
No.
Why?
If-
So only the
but
law
do I know-
matters.
Do I know the age?
Yes.
Okay.
Only because it's against the law, right?
Yes.
What if it wasn't against the law?
It was legal in a bunch of places.
So
I know,
what if it
but
was legal here
I
and she
would be
looked
living
beautiful the
there.
way she
I
was?
would move to Tennessee if I was really into little girls.
Yeah.
What's in Tennessee?
I think you could get married to like a.
How do you know? How do you know this?
Somebody told me once upon a time.
Who would tell you this? You looked that shit up probably.
No.
Do you have any weird pictures on your phone
No.
of young?
No.
No?
No. I've
None?
got. Yeah.
You
and the
wouldn't-
ones that I've got are run.
You wouldn't be worried about any of that being seen by anybody?
You want to see my phone?
I'm just asking. No, I'd ask you.
I will. I am going to delete all because I don't want any child.
You know,
pornography on my
has
phone.
anybody ever sent you some younger pictures or
No.
no?
That's where you're asking last night. That would you.
What would you-
see-
What would you have done with that?
would be child
What would you have done with
pornography.
that picture if she would have sent it?
If she was sent it, I would. I don't know. I would. If she had year-old boobs, that would have said a lot. That would have.
So if she sent it, what would you have done?
I would have probably deleted it.
So
and
do you
not
delete a
talked
lot
to
of
her
pictures?
again. No.
Bad ones, naughty ones? No. I mean,
I've
you're a
got-
you're a bad liar, but you do it a lot. Clearly, I don't think we've had any. There's been a few honest things in here. You knew she was a child. You took the chance, man. You were scared. You tried to do everything you could do up there to Prevent yourself. Oh, let me make sure I get my eyes on her first. If you would have saw a 13-year-old girl walking, you would have got out of that car immediately without her making her call you 2 or 3 times.
I would have gotten in my car.
You weren't leaving. You weren't leaving. You can say all you want, man. I know all this here. You never asked her anything. You talked to her like she was a little child too. I could teach you a lot of stuff, a lot. I'll go slow. I'm patient. But I'm saying you were.
You have to understand. My biggest stand.
But you're talking to her like she's never had sex, like she's a 13-year-old, being kind and gentle. I'll be slow with you. I'll teach you all these things. Have you ever masturbated? For God's sakes, girl, learn to masturbate. Like, you knew this was a child, and you kept going and going and going.
Women that didn't know they could squirt. I've met women that have never had orgasms before.
I don't give a f about that. I'm talking about 13-year-olds.
No, but what I'm talking
Do 13-year-olds squirt?
The way I talk.
Do 13-year-olds squirt?
I have no idea.
You were trying to find out.
No, well, okay. I read the Articunolingus in 7th grade, so okay, yes, some girls, yeah, it does happen.
You read that at 7th grade.
Yeah.
And you're so full of shit.
No, I'm not.
You're so
Dave
full of
Grijalva
shit.
came up to me with a book and said, "Dude, you need to read this book," and it made me a very most popular kid in junior high school. I had teachers coming on to me, and that's
You had teachers coming on to you?
Yeah, that's the God honest truth. When I was
You're
in
big
the-
on yourself.
Huh?
You're big on yourself.
Well, no, I used to be
Proud.
I grew up in Santa Cruz. I mean, I was tan and I had long blonde hair.
Is your phone ringing or something? Or
No. Oh, it's me pushing my button.
Oh. So why don't I mean?
I'm gonna get rid of all her,
I mean, you do what you want.
and I'm never gonna go on that website.
I think your
again.
girl needs to know. Somebody needs to know, man. And I know you don't want me to call the police.
I'm a therapist.
Well, I want to hear you tell your girl. I want her to know because I think it's only fair. She has kids. She has
no.
kids. She has kids, and I think it's fair she knows.
My girl doesn't have kids.
She does have kids, and you know she does. Let's call her.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to hurt my girl.
Okay.
I do love Bonnie a lot.
Well, is it Pearl or Bonnie?
Maybe we'll just send them the link.
Is it Pearl or Bonnie?
Right
It's
now.
Bonnie.
You just said Pearl. You said who? Pearl, and then you went to Bonnie.
Plural.
Oh, plural. Okay.
You say kids.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
So she has a kid.
Yeah, she's got a daughter, and it would freak her
And
out.
how old's her daughter? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I
A
mean,
little too old for you.
Don't say that.
You're handing me to 30. Bottom line, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm definitely 100% gonna call the police if somebody doesn't know. Like, and I'm not even saying they're gonna come talk to you, but I got to turn this in. If you're gonna go talk to your therapist, you're a liar, so you're gonna go, well, I really didn't know. I thought she was a little, and all this horse
That's why
poppycock.
Therapist, because I don't lie to her.
But you're lying to us, so you're gonna go tell her the bullshit.
Well, you're not my
We have proof.
therapist. I'm trying to
Well, I would
explain
like
to
your
you
therapist to
life.
listen to the messages and read the book.
I mean, I can never call you if you want.
I don't need to talk to your therapist. What I'm trying to say is you're not going to tell her, you're going to tell her your version of the truth.
I will
You
tell.
can even call your therapist and even leave her a voicemail and tell her what you
Well, I want to talk to the one that has the 15-year-old daughter. And I asked if she had a kid. You said no. I already know she has a kid.
Kids.
You said she has no kids. Your exact word.
It was plural.
But she has
you said kids.
the reason I'm
didn't know
worried
what you
about
were
it-
talking about.
The reason why I'm worried about it is
Because
because
I do date
she's the
girls that
same
have
age.
kids.
I know. But your
just saying
girlfriend,
my
I'm worried about your girlfriend because she has a kid this age. That's why I brought it up, or I wouldn't have. So I think she needs to know because you're around her.
How do you know my girl?
Dude, I know a lot more about you, man. I know a lot more about you. Dude, we're good at what we do. I have a whole OSENT team. I got a lot of people.
I haven't seen my girl for 2 days.
That doesn't make a difference. I just know who you hang out with.
Rage and fight the other morning, and I was just like, I'm just.
What's up to you, man? This is getting old. I mean, I'm going to turn this into the
just wanna
police.
go home and
You're allowed to go home. I'm not police. You are allowed to go home. We're not getting anywhere. I have
I see
the
what
interview.
you got.
These phone calls and this right here. I assume you'll get a knock at the door within a couple of weeks, days, something will happen. So I'm just telling you, I am going to 100% drive right to the, I don't know if we're in Weld County or if we're in Boulder County. I'm not sure.
I think we're in Boulder.
Well, if they did call and you leave, you're leaving a crime scene here.
But we're not police. We can't force you to stay. So that's up to you.
No.
But
okay.
if you're not gonna, I'm
Can
certainly
we
gonna
do
call.
this really quick?
No.
Okay, I get that.
You're here. Maybe we can get together, down for fun, maybe a little more. You told me what fun is. I'm kinky as your next statement. I'm gonna teach you a lot. I'll go slow. I'm so patient. I'm kinky. I mean, tie you up. I can't get enough going down on a girl, making a girl times, eating for hours at a time.
Well,
For God's sake, learn how to masturbate. We're working on that. Sometimes girls don't like it. There's time to a 13-year-old, man.
she was talking about.
She never talked about it because she was a complete prude mind.
But she was her.
I know that. But the persona and what you were seeing, and that's all I got to prove. Never once did she ask about sex or please tell me about you eating a girl out 5 times. It was all you. You even said you had a Woody talking to her.
Do you know? Okay. Well, that's just trying to make her feel good that, you know, she was turning me on.
A 13-year-old that doesn't even know anything about it?
No. It's okay. There's a persona. I'm not really even a dom. Somebody told me I was a dom, and so I played that role.
You have 4,000 people watching you. 4,000.
I was wrong. Check IDs, stay off hookup sites.
Hold this for a second.
And she looks older in pictures. She might not be. You're a better judge of character than I was. These guys rock.
Dude's just a liar. I'm just reading what that message said.
Oh.
You're a smoke more crack.
Justin wants you to know that your Demon screen name fits you.
Oh yeah.
Demon.
Who?
You're a crack. Cops need to know. You got 4 brain cells.
Yeah, I think that's
Are we on like YouTube or something or whatever? What are we on?
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly. I'm hoping that somebody comes out and comes forward. Do you think that, because you only have 4,000 people on here, you're gonna get millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views. Do you think somebody's gonna say that you were a creep at one point?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I'd beg to differ. So you've never talked. So if I'm telling you, you've never talked to another person that told you they were underage?
No.
Okay.
You said that you were.
Send me that. Hey, send me that to my phone.
You said you were well known. Is that because you're a tattoo artist in Longmont?
He's got 1,000 followers.
Yeah, Boulder County. Well, in Denver. Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna think about this? You think they're gonna buy your bullshit or what?
What?
The bullshit. They're gonna watch this video, possibly.
Girls on Fat Life, yeah. Well, girls that know me.
Your friends.
People, my friends, yeah. People that know me are gonna realize, dude, what the f were you doing?
Do you think they're gonna believe your bullshit right now? I mean, after hearing those phone calls, those phone calls are pretty damning. Don't you agree?
The phone calls. I sound like a creep, just period.
You do,
My
yeah.
voice sounds fucking weird.
Yeah. I mean, you were being a predator, bro. That's what you were doing. You were preying on a child in your mind.
That's just so f***ed up. I know.
And if she wouldn't have told you it was her, you would still believe it's a 13-year-old, and you would still be doing it. Now you got a little bit of an out, but it's you 100% believed it was a child.
I'll tell you what. Thank you for coming up to me.
Well, it should be thank you for you going to prison. That's what should happen to people that do what you do. Unfortunately for me, fortunately for you, that's not the way it works. But you don't want anybody to know. You don't want nobody to know. So I like accountability. If she's not going to know, we're going to tell her.
Dude, that's coward moves. And people like you make us expose people like you a lot more that aren't going to take any accountability, that don't want to call anybody and push us under the rug.
Well, no. I think if you got me on YouTube,
You think that you're shitting your pants now, but when a
Yeah.
child is hurt, that's a life sentence. For somebody like you grooming them.
I was blessed.
Then you should think about this more, man. This should bother you more. You should be like, fuck, this happened to me, and look what it did to me. Are you recovered from that? 100%?
Well, I'm going through issues because my mom died.
And have you ever got over that, though? Have you ever got over that?
My mom just died.
I'm talking about you. Have you ever got over the fact that you were abused when you were young? Have you got over it?
Okay, I had my ass kicked by a stepfather when I was 3 until I was, and then I had a series of mothers' boyfriends that like to beat the fuck out of me just for the pleasure of it. When I was 9 at summer camp, I was molested by the camp counselor, and like I told you, I became a racist. I hated black people and I hated gay people for years and years and years. And then one day it popped into my head. It wasn't a black guy and it wasn't a gay guy. It was a pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like this turning point.
So no longer are you racist and all that?
No.
Good, you shouldn't be. But you're that person now. You attempted to be that person. You might not like this, but in your brain, you let yourself go to as far as attempt of exploitation, attempt of. You were talking about not having sex with her. You did clearly say no.
Showed up, and we've been talking about all this stuff.
Wouldn't have mattered if she was 13.
Well, no, I would. She well, just because of her height, I would have kind of that. But my girl is short, so it's like
it doesn't matter if she was 13 and you guys were going to get in the Jeep and you were going to carry on with your day. What would have happened today? I don't know. Maybe you were going to be sweet to her. Maybe you were just going to go eat and go put your feet in the river. But if she'd have gotten in that car, it's kidnapping. Do you understand that? What happens when you put somebody in the car that doesn't consent?
No, I wouldn't have.
She can't consent, even if she said yes.
It was you I was talking to.
It wasn't gonna be an adult.
She said she was nervous.
Yeah.
And I told, don't be nervous. Everything is going to be cool.
Yeah.
Nothing happens without consent. That's not who I am.
But I'm saying a 13-year-old cannot consent.
CNC dynamic.
13-year-old can't consent.
Consensual, non-consensual dynamic.
13-year-old can't consent, bud. They can't consent.
I totally get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. And hey, man, you guys did a really good job.
You did a really bad job.
So are you still hurting from when you were abused?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, and you're how old? 57?
Yeah.
So imagine
It's no
you're
fucking
doing
excuse.
the same thing to a child.
No, I'm not trying to.
No, I know.
make an excuse.
It's worse.
It is. It is. And that and taking a girl's virginity, that's a life sentence to that girl too, because
Oh,
girls,
but you didn't.
Eat her vagina, that's okay.
well,
I'm just
it
standing
wouldn't
aside.
have been
You're getting.
girls.
Nope. I'm not giving you a cigarette, man. Fuck no.
Can I go with
You
my
lying to me.
girl?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Actually, I'd rather give you a cigarette than do that. I don't know if you got weapons.
No.
Do you want me
No
to hold
weapons.
it?
Yeah. I don't know, man. You're just you're full of shit about a lot, and you're gonna have to figure it out. But if you're not gonna call your girl, I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna sit out here all day. I'm gonna turn it into Weld County and to Broomfield, Boulder County. That's what I'm gonna do.
Somebody's asking right now, and they have their information. If you want them to just do it now, if you don't want to be the one to tell her,
We have her number. We have all her information.
Oh, what?
We will call her.
Who? My girl?
Mhm. She's gonna know one way or another. If you get arrested, she's gonna know.
Well, no.
I just think-
you want to
call her
be-
for jail. She's, you know.
But what do you
No,
wanna
we're
have
gonna call her.
some kind of accountability and show a little honest side of you, and tell your girl what you were doing today.
No.
Do you think she deserves to know? It would hurt her, but do you think she deserves to know what kind of
Well,
man
I
she
think
has?
She's seeing some guy too, so I mean, it's like.
So, well, that's fine. I bet you that guy's not 30.
But she has to be worried about her kid, right?
No.
Because I am.
Yes, she does.
No, she
You gotta
doesn't.
stand back just a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Okay, it goes like this. So it's up to you, man. It's completely up to you. Yeah, I want you in here. I don't want her in there. She catches a lot of sick like you. I know you don't think you are, but dude, you are a problem in Broomfield or Boulder County.
Okay. What I can tell you is what I will do is go on my life page and I will tell about this experience because I have before. There was this other girl that tattooed me, and I'm just like, okay. And she's all, well, my mom might want a tattoo, and so I just got creeped out, and I did. In one of my writings, I write about it. I will write about this, and I will confess this.
But you're
They wanna
confessing to a.
warn everyone else on the daily
Yeah,
basis.
that's all it's gonna.
I
You want to
do.
warn all the other
If
peddlers.
it can happen to me, it could happen to you. Yeah.
Dude, if
Be
it,
careful not to talk
Yeah.
to children because they're out there.
a good man that doesn't like children doesn't meet with 13-year-olds in the park for or
I keep thinking she's gonna come walking up.
so good people, you don't got to worry about the good people. The bad people, it could happen to you. Yeah, people who like children will end up meeting with children.
Okay, now my preferred age is older.
I think you just don't give a fuck as long as she's got a vagina.
No, I do.
Well, maybe it doesn't go as low, but 13's not a problem for you.
No,
You
wait.
even admitted that there are some middle schoolers that you think are beautiful.
Have you never seen a high school girl that you thought was really hot?
I'm not attracted to younger girls. I'm just not.
Oh my god! Okay,
That,
there's some
that right
beautiful
there
girls.
is weird. And if somebody, the little girl sends you the picture, I'm 30, that should automatically gross you out.
It does
I
gross
knew
me
what
out.
You were doing. You were trying to ignore the fact that I age dropped on you several times. Someone got on the phone. You did it again.
Was
I
somebody
tried
else?
putting, but I couldn't. So I tried making myself hella old, stating the obvious without stating the obvious. Remember that? Okay.
Something
that's-
like that. But
Yeah.
was
And
it,
that's when you
was
were
it
like, you're gonna
texting or
have to lie about your age.
She said something a couple times. I go, you said, and I did not understand. And I asked if she spoke Spanish. You remember that?
Yeah, because you're like, I can't give up, and I said, that's right. Hashtag can't stop, won't stop. That's our slogan.
Oh, okay.
That's why I told you that.
Okay, I had no idea what that meant.
Hashtag can't stop, won't stop.
I know kids are listening to different music and shit, you know. I listen.
Seems
to,
like you know a lot about what kids are doing.
Well, I listen to Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, you know, and
Kids listen to that?
no, well, some.
Maybe some, but maybe back in the day. I haven't even heard of that. You think the kids are hearing about that much?
What, Pink Floyd and Led
Yeah,
Zeppelin?
yeah.
Well, there are two different types of people. People that like Led Zeppelin, people that don't. Rush, same thing. People that like Rush.
And there's two different type of
Well,
adults,
girls
people who like
Rush,
children and people who don't.
guys, it's weird.
I don't like children and you clearly like some.
I clearly have bad Before,
but you don't want nobody to know about it except your FetLife crew to warn them, to protect them, because this could happen to you guys. Be careful.
I run a group, and there's 7,000 people in my group. I'm going to get on there. And
What group? What group?
Dom Subs of Denver and Aurora.
Is it a Facebook group?
No, it's
Your girl's calling you. Maybe she already knows. That's random, huh?
No, I get spam all the time. It's probably somebody trying to.
Should answer it. You sure it's not your girl?
I'm positive. My girl would pop up. My girl.
It says my girl.
You don't want nobody to know about this, man. You sat here and
Hold on.
lied to him for the last 45 minutes. We barely got you to admit, just a little bit. You don't want to call nobody, take accountability. You don't want to deal with the cops. You're trying to
You'd rather just tell the police?
No.
Because that's what's going to have to happen.
If the cops come to my door, I will tell them.
Well, I think they're going to come here. You'll tell them straight up what?
Very poor judgment. I would have asked for an ID. I don't want that to happen. I don't.
All that, dude. This whole book is going to show that you never once second guessed or asked. Never once. The only thing you did is quite the opposite. You got to lie. Say you're a little, and you pretend to be 30. I can get in trouble for even talking to you, not tattooing you.
Because if she didn't recognize herself as a little, I would have explained to her that you were a little. The way you talk, the baby talk.
So, 18-year-olds would be a little. If she showed up, you showed up, and she was a 30-year-old, she would be a little.
Okay.
She would be a little child.
At Sanctuary, they have these things called little.
Yeah, but that's a world you're in. That's not a world that every year-old is in. No year-olds.
In a while, there's going to be. We're going to know about it.
I think that's your girl, dude.
Hello?
You put it on speakerphone.
That's okay.
What do you say?
I said, thought he had the wrong number. A 970 number.
Is your phone number listed? No?
Well,
it's weird that you're getting a bunch of phone calls when we are recording you.
Listen.
Yeah. Don't put the phone number.
Hello? Oh.
What do you say? Oh.
Put it on speakerphone.
Somebody told me stop touching kids. How do you get my number?
I have no idea. Clearly you're not hidden as much as you think you are, my friend.
I'm out there.
Yeah, obviously. I just asked if your phone number is out there and you said no.
How can you be willing to talk to that random stranger but not somebody that's supposed to care about you?
How much?
Rena, sorry.
Apparently.
I don't think they're even going to show if we call.
I'm just going to go talk to my therapist talk about this shit.
Okay.
Detective's calling. In touch.
Well, no, because...
And that ranger.
No, these guys are fucking doing their job. Holy shit.
Which
But
one?
yeah,
Or wait,
No, Ranger.
that's a different one. Yeah,
There was?
and
What about that truck right there, that white truck?
It does. This guy knows you guys?
I have no idea. Don't know who it is.
I don't know, but why you talk to a random stranger, but not somebody that's supposed to care about you? Make sure that you're
he just
held
threatened
accountable.
Let's get out of there. Back up a little bit so he doesn't run you over. He threatened you? What did he say?
He called me a piece of shit. So
That's not threatening you.
So I need to stop touching little girls.
Well, you were getting ready to.
No,
I'm curious to see, and I have one person that said they're going to send me some messages that it would be very important for me to read them. ThomasFellow73@gmail.com. So I'm going to see if it's possible that you did talk to another. I'm giving them. They're saying they talked to you, that you've talked to more minors before.
No, I never have. This will be the very first time
That you've talked to a minor since you've been of age.
Well, obviously, fucking, when I was underage.
That's a little different.
But as an adult,
When you were a minor, like, were you talking to 10-year-olds and stuff?
I was in an 18-year relationship. When I was 4, up until 2001, I didn't date anybody at all, just my girl. And then I went on a walkabout. I met thousands of people tattooing all over the place.
I mean, thousands of people, but you have
There's a
you're
lot.
desperate enough to meet a 30-year-old child.
How do you know that you can get someone underage in the clubs?
Just because you can walk in. I mean,
He's probably done it before. That's why.
Well, no, I've walked in the clubs before, and I've seen the littles, Some of them dress up, they get pigtails, and they do the whole.
But you're in this world of littles, but they're not kids.
Well, no,
That's not illegal.
I'm in the world of,
Yeah.
of fetish.
I know, but they're not getting in illegally because they're dressing up like they're a 13-year-old. You're saying that
if I walked in with me and you walk in, and we got her with us, and we've got that girl that's in that picture with us, they're gonna let us all walk in. You and I.
Have you done it before? You brought in youngers before?
No, but I know that it happens. I mean, yeah.
You have littles that you call baby doll?
I call everybody baby doll. Baby doll and sweetie. It's just I call the judge baby doll.
It sounds like you are into younger.
Well, clearly.
No. Well, I mean, I dated this girl. She had 6 personalities. 4 of them were littles. 2 of those littles like to wear diapers, and I wasn't into that. That wasn't going to happen.
So you're not into diapers, but are you into the ones that are potty trained?
There are girls that are very obviously older women that wear diapers, and I don't care.
That's a world. That's a world. Maybe that's you can be in. That's fine, but you can't meet with 13-year-old kids.
A diaper on a woman. I don't care. You know.
I mean, but you're gonna change a life for a 13-year-old.
That well, you see, no, I wouldn't have because nothing. Okay, we're just going to talk under the assumption she's 18.
Oh, we're going to talk under the assumption to the police.
I get what you're saying. But let me just, even then, no ifs, ands, ors. Consent. There's got to be communication. There's got to be consent. Always. I'm not into it.
I don't think you're a rapist, but you are a rapist because a child cannot consent.
I get that. I totally get that. And that's where I'm
Wow. Wow. Say it.
Whoa.
You gotta say it louder with a little more enthusiasm.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at who's here.
Oh, did you call the cops?
I sure did.
Why?
Because you're lying. I told you we needed to talk to somebody. You didn't want to talk to somebody. So we're gonna talk to them. See if they buy your.
No, that's totally cool. I mean,
yeah, it is totally cool.
Understand. I don't want to go.
We got phone calls for them and everything. We're gonna let them hear all. So please tell the same story. Stick with your story, please.
Honesty goes a long way.
No, I want him to stick with his story so we can show them the phone calls and then, yeah, we can burn your. So here they come. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
Every county's different.
Yeah, go.
I just I'm guilty.
Yeah, I know you are. That's why we called the police.
Yeah. So you're always gonna call the police?
Nope. We don't call the police on everybody. If people are honest from the start, that's why we don't. I mean, we should have an arrest on every time. But if you would have been honest, man, but you lied. Thank God she had the. I didn't hear that one phone call, but that really tied you up. Yeah, you can walk over there. They didn't call me over, so just stand behind me, or you can go over there and.
Where's the mute button?
It's just right here. I'm gonna hold it though, but it's right there. See it?
Okay.
The mic?
Yeah.
It's just the mic, but I'll hold it. You stand behind me though, so I don't get you on because this is important to put on.
Yeah.
I'll stand back. At least they showed up. See, it was Longmont, but they called the detective though. Is that what it was told?
The detective was calling back and forth. They were told that, but they said they were.
But I guess I'll talk.
I heard him say when he pulled out of the car, he said, attempt internet luring. He told the other officer that. That's a good thing to hear.
Yeah, that is.
He told the other officer when he got out, he said attempt internet luring.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right when they pulled up, he got out and told the other officer.
He was not trying
So when you,
to. He was gonna be.
well, it was perfect with the messages though, or the calls worked.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they'll arrest him.
Well, told you over there.
Where?
She loves you so much.
Aw.
Well, the conversation was bad, yeah.
She did a really good job talking like a kid. A little. Salesman.
Sure, he's bringing us about his girlfriend's 15-year-old daughter.
You have pockets? Do you have pockets?
Oh,
I don't want to forget.
thank you, sir.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it so much.
You're welcome.
I thought Rachel was off today too.
She's back to work.
I love them. This is my birthstone. Bias, yeah, not this guy, but
He called us.
yeah, he said dipshit. I don't know if he said, but
Who just put that jacket on your mom?
Hmm?
Who just put that jacket on your
that's
mom?
her boyfriend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's very nice.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think he'll be arrested. Put a 2 if you think he won't. We have 0 arrests in this county. 0. It's flooded with 1s. I love the positivity. Yeah, we only got 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 2s. Thank you guys for the donations. It really helps. If somebody wants to drop Shay's Cash App in here as well, if you guys want to show some love.
I did get some thank yous.
She said thank you for whoever sent to her too. Thank you guys. Let's smash the like. Let's get it to 2 grand. We got decent numbers today. 4,000 with almost 2,000 likes. That's pretty healthy. When I put it on to monetization, the numbers are low. When I don't monetize it, they're high.
Weird. I wonder why.
It's because they're not putting it out. But today I did it. It's the first time we've cracked 4,000 with monetize on. So it's very good. Normally it's like 18. Oh, I redid the live. I bet I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I bet no, I think I did. I don't know.
KR can do that too, can he?
Yeah, but they always forget too. This is Boulder County. So what happened, why it took so long is they told us to hang out. That's why we kind of kept it longer. I was ready to get rid of them, but I'm glad, that we were told to stay longer. They reached out to their sex crimes detective, and they did advise them to come out. I will say that they have been doing their own stings, so shout out for that, because they were taking people off the street like we were. They ended up having a big sting, about like 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
So, here, look at, we got supervisor. This is good news. This is good news.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
It's like perfect.
Cool. Good shit. They can hear him, I guess.
So people can hear him? Or the police?
They can hear. So we got 4 cops, 3 cars. I saw them coming from over there.
Yeah,
I saw them way over there. I'm like, please turn, please turn.
Me too. I was like,
I saw one.
You've seen that the same time. But y'all have to tell me what this means later.
It's some saying, yeah, she'll tell you though. She's the one who actually decoyed it.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to talk to me first or her first.
Whoever has all the info.
She's the one who
all the info?
yeah, she's the one who talked to
Okay,
him.
sounds
So
Hi.
I'm gonna get out of the way so we don't get. Seriously, you guys, thank you for the donations. I do apologize that I haven't read any cash apps or nothing. I had to do not disturb, and I only have one phone today. But big shout out for all the likes. You guys, we got 1826. Let's smash the like. Let's get it to 2,000. Also, you guys, we would love everybody, and I mean everybody, to come to the Discord. We're going to build a team of new decoys and new, we're going to have people join the team. We want to build the team bigger. But we really need decoys. If you want to help with OSINT or social media, we could do that too. I did get your emails. Please go to cppfam.com, fill out an interest form. You guys, without those phone calls, I think we're kind of, so because he just kept ignoring them, and he sold me a story. If I wouldn't have heard those phone calls, you really have to take him for his word that he didn't know, but he clearly knew. But shout out.
Stop reaching in your pocket.
I've got it.
Put your hand on your head.
Good job, cops. He pulled a knife out of his pocket, so they were on that. Good job, boys.
Hold on to the whip while we're done here. Yeah, check your pockets so they're good.
100 more likes, guys. 140 more likes.
Okay.
It was nice having those phone calls, you guys. That was nice because they burned him, man. Those phone calls burned his ass. I have a little bit more faith, y'all. Yeah. Just something I thought was a little interesting. Just nothing crazy. She's showing the book for the first time, so she's learning. But she did the case, so she knows everything. Oh, he's showing his cuts. He's a cutter. Look at all those cuts on his leg, y'all. Oh, he put it away. Whole bunch of cuts, y'all. Like inch gashes, like, and that's nasty. He was showing the cop about him cutting himself. I don't know if that's a good thing to tell the cops. Don't you think they have to like report him to like suicide division or something? Make sure you remember those phone calls, girl. I know she can't hear me, but the phone calls are damning. How's the reception been, you guys? How's the reception been? Gross. Too bad he hasn't hit a major. Yeah. Dude, we had a wood chipper, y'all. It's been good. Nice. Perfect. Hell yeah. Yeah. Hell. Good. There was a wood chipper, y'all. There really was a wood chipper. That's never happened before. Like during a catch. Good, because I need help editing and people can take it straight from this and just edit it. You guys, I'm gonna say a 1, y'all. Don't worry, I'm gonna get the whip out later. No, she did great. I just didn't. I do say it a lot, so that's probably why she did. I didn't want him to know she was really not a kid because I knew he was gonna use it, but I do it all the time. But I didn't want him to know because I felt he was gonna use it.
I'm not saying this.
He said, "I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm not saying this to be mean, but you know what you did. It's wrong." Dude, there was a wood chipper, man. I'm not kidding. It's over there somewhere yonder. It's over there somewhere yonder.
Yeah. I mean, something I don't want to know.
Somewhere over there is a wood chipper, y'all. He said if it was really a child, he'd jump in the wood chipper himself. Oh, me too, brother. Me too, Crandall. But you know what? The difference today. So we wanted to start working on Weld County, right? But this ended up being here. Could be whatever, right? It could be meant to be. But instead of coming out and not coming out, either or just coming or just not coming out in general, they called this crimes detective, told us to stand by. So that's what we did. We stood by, and this is what happened. I wish there was a water fountain around here. I feel like I'm getting a little. Seriously, I'm building my portfolio. Yeah, Steven. So cppfam.com, and we'll give you the intro and the extra, and then you just edit the video, man. Really just take out the bad. Hey, thank you for the 2-3 amigos. I appreciate you. I really appreciate the support, y'all. In a time of need, you guys are always there. Thank you so much. And if you guys can donate, please do. If you can't, please don't. You can just smash the like too. I'm glad you got my messages, Tommy. I know I need to, once I have my phone again, I need to just bring my other phone with a different number and just have you be able to message me updates. But they call me, so I have to put it on Do Not Disturb. But I'm gonna change my number and not give it to the PD ever, and not give it to anybody so it can't get out there. This one, I was doxxed by a very good friend, that used to be a friend. Doxxed me the day I didn't think about it and called him on this phone instead of my other phone. And that night I started getting calls. So it's sad who did it to me. I mean, you guys can guess. It was a really good friend of mine back in the day. His next tattoo will be on Bubba. Somebody called him. I could edit if ever needed. Okay, for sure. I appreciate that. You fist in with the 5. Thank you. I'd love to help. I appreciate that. Sounds like a bitch. He is a bitch. I'm sorry about that, Abby. I heard it, and that's terrible. I do apologize. That's sad, man. That's terrible. That is low as it gets. I'm not gonna say it is. Tommy, if you ever drink in your car, I don't. I have like the smallest little thing of water. It won't even do nothing. It's empty. So we got like maybe 2 ounces. I'm gonna leave here and go. I just haven't been feeling the best. 2 hours of time. Yeah, true that. And it's been 2 hours. You're right. His tattoo skills. I'm gonna show you guys some. Oh, I can't show you. I can show you on my next live. I'll get them. No, it's wrong, dude. It's wrong, especially for somebody who's left the community. I don't like it. Thank you, Mama Kay. I appreciate you. I don't know what it is, Crandall. Like, I don't feel like I'm gonna throw up necessarily. It's more like, dude, just like, when you like walk a little bit, you're just out of breath. You walk up the stairs, 4 stairs, you're out of breath. Like, I don't know. My allergies have been bad. The shop that was spammed in chat is not the shop he works for. I called. Y'all, he doesn't even work at a shop, you guys. He does it out of his basement. You guys, we got to be careful with that. We cannot be like doing that to people. He worked for a shop years ago. Loser just works out of his house now, and he does mobile. Dehydrated, yeah. He's telling me. Smoke a cigarette. Yeah, I know. That's been a problem too. Hey, shout out to these cops. Yes. Oh, Crandall, that's what I was trying to say. So they called the detective, and I think that's good. I will tell you guys, they got a lot of heat, and believe me, they got a lot of heat. Well, in the last couple of years, they haven't been doing their own stings. Well, they did. They did a weekend sting at a hotel. And the way they did it, y'all, is wild. Like they go on like where you buy stuff, not Marketplace, but the other one. And they put like pictures of pizza and stuff. And then they act like they're like basically setting up or selling minors. I would think that's like super entrapment, but they're getting them and they got 3. But I think they did it because they were getting a lot of heat. Like these guys are out there doing this for you and you guys are not, you know, blah, blah, blah. So it's just wild. Pizzagate. I like the passion for this. Family has been deeply affected for these. Yeah. No, I'm glad they do it. I hope they do it. ThomasFellows73@gmail.com. No. It's okay. No, thank you. I'm good. Thank you. No, you're good. No, I'm going to get water after. I did, but then this died and I'm like, shit. It's all good.
I'm trying to pull.
So they're not going to arrest him today, obviously. He said, this doesn't mean we're letting him go. The detective was very interested in it. He said to come out and just get his side of things, our side of things, and bring it in. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. I'm not going to show you Shay, but we'll see you guys later. Adios. You can say bye. I'm just not going to put you on there.
Get on time. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Hey, time to type the pull up at your house and read off your screen name account. Make it come clean, and even make it call your spouse. So why don't you come on out and see what we're talking about? We got you on camera, but first, is anyone in the house? Look, we got your chat logs, we got you by the balls. And when the police pull up, we give them to the law. It's the big homie Tom from Colorado, he on the stroll. Pulling up on Pet from Colorado Pet Patrol. The fucking police. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Nah, we not the police. You can take off at any time, but just know when you do that, the cops gonna be on your line. Come on, you bought booze and lubes and condoms, dude. Even sent dick pics with your face in them too. He came to be the 12-year-old bundle of joy, your 51-year-old husband. You desperate boy, and let me guess, this is your first time you wasn't gonna do nothing.
I never did anything like this. I would never do anything like this again.
But that ain't what the chat logs say.
You said you didn't care about the age. You said you had your lube and condoms, and you gave me your address, but you gave me your neighbor's address, by the way.
And then we found you, exposed you on YouTube, and now we clown you.
All the fucking police.
Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Royce K, so you know what got to say.
I never did all the fucking police. I never did all the fucking police. You didn't do it. No, sir, I know you don't believe me.
You were charged.
I know I was charged because I had got a plea bargain where I said I had oral sex with a 6-year-old boy.
A 6-year-old boy?
Yes, that's what I did. Say.
Smash a like if you think this is fucked up.